met at Concordia University. We were in acting 1.
The first week and a half we did monologues, and the first thing that she did, I remember she gave this monologue where she stood up on top of a chair and was screaming at the top of her lungs, and she was hilarious. I wanted to be friends with her because she was just so cool to be around and hilarious.
I didn't really think anything of him. Don't tell him I said that. And then during the summertime, I went away to camp, and he wrote me letters all summer long.
I realized I was really looking forward to the time that I got to spend talking to her on the phone, and looking forward to writing her letters and getting letters from her, and it was awesome. It was such a good time.
I like everything. I like Ian's personality, of course. I like that he's happy all the time, and he's genuinely a sweet and wonderful person. I really like his blue eyes. I like those. And he's just got an awesome heart. He's just a good person.
It sounds really corny, but it's true. Jamie really is my best friend because I can be 100% me around her. I don't have to think or act or put on any masks. I can just be me, and it's so relaxing. It's the biggest release to be around somebody that you can just be yourself and just chill.
It was July 12th, 2010, and he said, we're gonna go on a date on Monday night at 8 o'clock.
The plan was, I'm gonna surprise Jamie by getting everybody in on it. I wanted people to be there. I wanted it to be a public thing, and I wanted to keep it absolutely secret from Jamie. And so I put a blindfold on her, and then I drove her to the theater that we work at.
So then he sits me down in the front row, and then I take off the blindfold, and I look in front of me, and he's sitting on the stage with his guitar and a microphone. The first time he ever played guitar for me was that summer that we were separated when I was at camp. He wrote a song for me, and he played that one for me, and that's a really special song.
Excuse me, miss, I couldn't help but notice, yes, you right there, big brown eyes and smiling.
So then I was all excited about it, and I came up on the stage and gave him a big hug. And then he kneels down and he proposes to me, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, yes, of course. And then I kiss him and I'm holding him, and then all of a sudden the lights come on. And I was like, what? Because we should be here alone. And I hear, and I turn around, and my mom and my dad and my sister and his mom and dad flew in from Utah. His sister is there, my sister's fiance, all of my best friends, everybody is there. And they come out, and they had been in the back of the theater the whole time, watching and waiting, and it was really, really perfect. It was just perfect because it just was exactly how I would have wanted it.
I know I don't exactly look Prince Charming, and
I knew when I first started to like him that I was gonna fall in love with him, and I knew before we started dating that I loved him. I remember telling my friend Laura, I think I love him, and we hadn't even started dating. It was a month or two, but I definitely knew during this summer that I was gonna marry him.
Let's see, we started dating on the 31st of August, and I knew on my sister's birthday, which was the 4th of September, 5 days in, I told my roommate, Matt, and I wrote down on a little piece of paper, this is the day that I knew I was gonna marry her. 5 days into dating her, I was like, I know I'm gonna marry her. And I just thank God that it actually did happen, because he set this all up so perfectly that I couldn't have planned it or dreamed it to be any better than it was.